This video is about famous Hollywood celebrities and people who passed away from July to September in 2009 in the United States. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Anna Karen Morrow. She was born in September 1914 and she died in July 2009. Her age was 94 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Anna Karen Morrow was an American actress who began her career in the 1950s. She often played supporting roles in film and television. Known for her dignified presence, she was also a dancer and performed on Broadway. Karl Maldon. He was born in March 1912 and he died in July 2009. His age was 97 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Karl Maldon was an Academy Award-winning American actor known for his versatile performances. He frequently played strong, authoritative characters and had a distinguished career in film, television, and theater, spanning over 6 decades. He served as president of Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Burke. He was born in July 1926 and he died in September 2009. His age was 83 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was leukemia. Burke was an American actor with a prolific career in television. He was best known for his lead roles in popular 1960s dramas, often portraying principled and intelligent characters. Burke also made numerous guest appearances in a wide range of television series. Patrick Swayze. He was born in August 1952 and he died in September 2009. His age was 57 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cancer and complications of pneumonia. Patrick Swayze was an American actor, dancer, and singer-songwriter who became a global heartthrob in the 1980s and 1990s. He was celebrated for his dynamic on-screen presence, combining rugged masculinity with graceful dance moves. Swayze continued to work even after his cancer diagnosis, showing immense resilience. Lincoln Masle. He was born in February 1933 and he died in September 2009. His age was 106 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Lincoln Masle was an American actor and singer, notably the father of conductor Loren Masle. He gained cult recognition later in life for his lead role in George A. Romero's 1978 horror film Martin. Masle had a long and varied career, performing in vaudeville and opera. Henry Gibson. He was born in September 1935 and he died in September 2009. His age was 73 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cancer. Henry Gibson was an American actor, comedian, singer, and songwriter recognized for his distinctive voice and unique comedic style. He achieved widespread fame for his regular appearances on the satirical sketch comedy show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Gibson often played quirky and memorable characters in film and television. Walter Cronkite. He was born in November 1916 and he died in July 2009. His age was 92 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cerebrovascular disease. Walter Cronkite was an iconic American broadcast journalist widely regarded as the most trusted man in America for his role as anchorman for the CBS Evening News. He reported on many of the most significant events of the 20th century, delivering news with a calm and authoritative demeanor. Cronkite's integrity and professionalism set a high standard for journalism. Robert Ginty. He was born in November 1948 and he died in September 2009. His age was 60 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cancer. Robert Ginty was an American actor, director, and producer, known for his roles in action films and television series. He gained recognition for playing tough, anti-hero characters. Later in his career, Ginty transitioned into directing, working on various television shows. Merce Cunningham. He was born in April 1919 and he died in July 2009. His age was 90 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Merce Cunningham was a pioneering American dancer and choreographer. Considered one of the most important figures in modern dance, he revolutionized dance by challenging traditional notions of narrative, music, and space, often collaborating with avant-garde artists. His work continues to influence contemporary dance. John Hughes, he was born in February 1950 and he died in August 2009. His age was 59 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart attack. John Hughes was an American film director, screenwriter, and producer, celebrated for his iconic teen films of the 1980s that perfectly captured the anxieties and joys of adolescence. He had a profound impact on a generation of moviegoers with his reliable characters and witty dialogue. Hughes also wrote and produced successful family comedies. Frank Makoot, he was born in August 1930 and he died in July 2009. His age was 78 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was melanoma. Frank Makoot was an Irish-American author and teacher best known for his Pulitzer Prize-winning memoir, Angela's Ashes. His writing was characterized by its raw honesty, humor, and poignant portrayal of his impoverished childhood in Limerick, Ireland. Makoot's work resonated deeply with the readers worldwide. Adam Goldstein, DJ AM. He was born in March 1973 and he died in August 2009. His age was 36 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was accidental drug overdose. Adam Goldstein, widely known as DJ AM, was an influential American DJ and musician recognized for his innovative turntablism and eclectic mixes. He was a prominent figure in the music industry, performing with various artists and at major events. Goldstein was also known for his advocacy for sobriety after surviving a plane crash. Ellie Greenwich, she was born in October 1940 and she died in August 2009. Her age was 68 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was heart attack. Ellie Greenwich was an American singer, songwriter, and record producer who, along with her husband Jeff Barry, became one of the most successful songwriting teams of the 1960s. She was instrumental in shaping the brill-building sound and penned numerous timeless pop hits for various artists. Greenwich's catchy melodies and insightful lyrics defined an era. Jim Carroll, he was born in August 1949 and he died in September 2009. His age was 60 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart attack. Jim Carroll was an American author, poet, and musician widely recognized for his autobiographical work, The Basketball Diaries, which chronicled his youth and struggles with addiction. His writing was gritty, poetic, and unflinchingly honest, capturing the rawness of urban life. Carroll's music career also gained a cult following. Alexis Cohen, she was born in October 1983 and she died in July 2009. Her age was 25 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was accidental hit and run. Alexis Cohen was an American reality television personality who gained notoriety for her memorable outspoken audition on American Idol. Her brief appearance made a significant impact due to her unique personality and strong opinions. She had a passion for music and was known for her punk rock style. Rashid Ali, he was born in July 1933 and he died in August 2009. His age was 76 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart attack. Rashid Ali was a highly influential American jazz drummer, best known for his groundbreaking work with John Coltrane during the saxophonist's most avant-garde period. He was a master of free jazz drumming, pushing the boundaries of rhythm and texture. Ali's innovative playing significantly impacted modern jazz drumming. Mary Trebs, she was born in November 1936 and she died in September 2009. Her age was 72 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was leukemia. Mary Trebs was an American singer-songwriter best known as a member of the iconic folk trio Peter, Paul, and Mary. Her clear alto voice and distinctive vocal harmonies helped define the folk music revival of the 1960s. Beyond her musical contributions, Trebs was also a passionate advocate for social justice and peace. Don Hewitt, he was born in December 1922 and he died in August 2009. His age was 86 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. Don Hewitt was a pioneering American television news producer, most famous for creating the groundbreaking CBS News magazine 60 Minutes. He revolutionized television journalism with his innovative segment-based format and hard-hitting investigative reporting. Hewitt's vision shaped the landscape of broadcast news for decades. Dominic Dunn. He was born in October 1925 and he died in August 2009. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was bladder cancer. Dominic Dunn was an American author, journalist, and television producer, known for his novels and articles that delved into the lives of the wealthy and powerful, often with a focus on high society crimes. His personal experiences with tragedy profoundly influenced his writing. Dunn was a contributing editor for the Vanity Fair magazine. Les Paul. He was born in June 1915 and he died in August 2009. His age was 94 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. Les Paul was a legendary American jazz and country guitarist, songwriter, and inventor, widely recognized as one of the pioneers of the electric guitar and multi-track recording. His innovations profoundly influenced the sound of popular music in the 20th century. Paul continued to perform and inspire musicians well into his 90s. Irvin Crystal. He was born in January 1920 and he died in September 2009. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Irvin Crystal was an influential American journalist, editor, and author, widely regarded as the godfather of neoconservatism. He played a crucial role in shaping conservative intellectual thought in the latter half of the 20th century through his writing and founding the Public Interest magazine. Crystal's ideas continue to debate in political discourse. Larry Galbot. He was born in February 1928 and he died in September 2009. His age was 81 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Larry Galbot was an American television writer, playwright, and director, best known for developing the iconic television series MASH. His sharp wit and satirical humor were hallmarks for his work, often blending comedy with serious social commentary. Galbot also contributed to numerous films and Broadway productions. Alan Klein. He was born in December 1931 and he died in July 2009. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was Alzheimer's disease. Alan Klein was an American businessman and music manager, notorious for his aggressive and controversial business practices while managing legendary rock bands like the Beatles and Rolling Stones. He was a shrewd negotiator who fundamentally changed how musicians were compensated. Klein's career was marked by both significant financial success and legal disputes. Norman Borlak. He was born in March 1914 and he died in September 2009. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Norman Borlak was an American agronomist and humanitarian, widely hailed as the father of the Green Revolution for his groundbreaking work in developing high-yield, disease-resistant wheat varieties. His efforts are credited with saving over 1 billion people from starvation worldwide. Borlak was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. William Safire. He was born in December 1929 and he died in September 2009. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. William Safire was an American author, journalist, and presidential speechwriter, renowned for his own language column in the New York Times Magazine. He was a master of political commentary and a keen observer of the English language. Safire served as a speechwriter for President Richard Nixon before embarking on a distinguished career in journalism. Eunice KennedyShriver. She was born in July 1921 and she died in August 2009. Her age was 88 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Eunice KennedyShriver was an American activist and philanthropist, a prominent member of the Kennedy family, and the founder of the Special Olympics. She dedicated her life to advocating for the rights and inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities, transforming global attitudes and opportunities. Shriver's tireless efforts left an enduring legacy of acceptance and empowerment. Jodie Powell, he was born in September 1943 and he died in September 2009. His age was 65 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart attack. Jodie Powell was an American political consultant who served as the White House press secretary during the administration of President Jimmy Carter. Known for his foxy charm and close relationship with Carter, he was a key figure in the administration's public relations efforts. After his government service, Powell became a successful political consultant and columnist. Robert Novak, he was born in February 1931 and he died in August 2009. His age was 78 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was brain tumor. Robert Novak was an American syndicated columnist, journalist, and political commentator known for his conservative viewpoints and his role as co-host of CNN's Crossfire. He was a long-standing and often controversial figure in Washington's journalism, frequently breaking news and offering sharp political analysis. Novak's career spanned over 5 decades. Miles Brandt, he was born in May 1942 and he died in September 2009. His age was 67 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. Miles Brandt was an American academic and sports administrator, best known as the 4th president of the National Collegiate Athletic Association (NCAA). He was the first former university president to hold the position, bringing an academic perspective to collegiate athletics. Brandt championed academic reforms and stricter eligibility standards for student athletes. Naomi Sims, she was born in March 1948 and she died in August 2009. Her age was 61 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was cancer. Naomi Sims was an American fashion model, businesswoman, and author widely credited as the first African-American supermodel. Her groundbreaking career in the late 1960s and early 1970s paved the way for greater diversity in the fashion industry. After modeling, Sims successfully launched her own beauty and wig business. Edward M. Kennedy, he was born in February 1932 and he died in August 2009. His age was 77 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was brain cancer. Edward M. Kennedy was a towering figure in American politics, serving as United States Senator from Massachusetts for nearly 47 years. Known as the Lion of the Senate, he was a champion of liberal causes and played a pivotal role in significant legislation, including civil rights, health care, and education. His commitment to public service left an indelible mark on the nation. Army Archerd, he was born in January 1922 and he died in September 2009. His age was 87 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Army Archerd was an American columnist and journalist, best known for his Just for Variety column in Daily Variety, which he wrote for over 50 years. He was a highly influential figure in Hollywood, providing daily insights into the entertainment industry and breaking countless stories. Archerd's column was a must-read for industry insiders. Bert Schelberg, he was born in March 1914 and he died in August 2009. His age was 95 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Bert Schelberg was an American screenwriter and novelist, an Academy Award winner recognized for his powerful and often critical portrayals of American society. He gained widespread acclaim for his screenplay On the Waterfront and his groundbreaking novel What Makes Sammy Run. Schelberg's work frequently explored themes of ambition, corruption, and social justice. Eren Harris, he was born in June 1955 and he died in July 2009. His age was 54 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart disease. Eren Harris was an American author renowned for his best-selling novels that explored the lives of African-American gay and bisexual men. His work resonated deeply with a wider audience, breaking barriers and fostering important conversations about identity and relationships. Harris's unique voice made him a significant figure in contemporary literature. Susan Atkins. She was born in May 1948 and she died in September 2009. Her age was 61 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was brain cancer. Susan Atkins was an American criminal and a notorious member of the Manson family, a cult led by Charles Manson. She was convicted for her involvement in the Tate LaBianca murders in 1969. Atkins spent decades in prison, where she later expressed remorse for her crimes. Vernon Forest. He was born in February 1971 and he died in July 2009. His age was 38 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was gunshot wound. Vernon Forest was an American professional boxer, a former two-division world champion known for his formidable skills and sportsmanship. He held titles at both welterweight and light middleweight, famously defeating Shane Mosley twice. Forrest was highly respected in the boxing community for his dedication and character. Robert McNamara. He was born in June 1916 and he died in July 2009. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Robert McNamara was an American businessman and politician who served as the United States Secretary of Defense during the Vietnam War, a controversial period in American history. Prior to his government service, he was president of Ford Motor Company. McNamara later served as president of the World Bank, focusing on poverty reduction. Steve McNair. He was born in February 1973 and he died in July 2009. His age was 36 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was gunshot wound. Steve McNair was an American professional football player, a beloved NFL quarterback known for his toughness and dual threat abilities with both his arm and his legs. He played most of his career with the Tennessee Titans, leading them to Super Bowl. McNair was a highly respected leader and a fierce competitor on the field. Jack Kramer. He was born in August 1921 and he died in September 2009. His age was 88 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Jack Kramer was an American tennis player and promoter, a dominant force in professional tennis in the post-World War II era. He was a two-time major singles champion and a highly influential figure in the sport's transition to the Open era. Kramer later became a successful tennis promoter, helping to establish the professional circuit. Gidget Taco Bell Chihuahua. She was born in February 1944 and she died in July 2009. Her age was 15 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was stroke. Gidget was an American dog actor, a Chihuahua best known for her role as a Taco Bell Chihuahua in the fast food chain's popular advertising campaigns. Her catchphrase became a popular culture phenomenon. Gidget's charisma made her one of the most recognizable animal stars of her time. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.